Imagine the thrilling final moments of a hockey game, tied up with just seconds to go. The tension is palpable as it heads into overtime, then a sudden goal ends it all. You might think one team walks away with nothing, but did you know that is not always the case in the National Hockey League? National Hockey League teams receive 1 point for an overtime or shootout loss. This rule was designed to reward competitive play and ensure that a team gets recognition for pushing a game beyond 60 minutes of regulation time. It also encourages more offensive play during the overtime period itself. The core reason for this unique rule lies in the league's desire to eliminate ties and to differentiate between the quality of losses. Before the 2005 to 2006 season, a game that remained tied after overtime would simply end as a tie, with each team earning 1 point. To make games more exciting and to provide more distinct outcomes, the National Hockey League adopted a system where every game produces a winner. However, the league also recognized the effort of teams that managed to secure at least 1 point in the past. Thus, the loser point was introduced. This point acknowledges that a team played well enough to force the game into an extra period or a shootout, demonstrating a high level of competitiveness. It is essentially a compromise that keeps games exciting while still rewarding teams that perform strongly, even if they do not clinch the outright victory. This system significantly impacts the league standings, making the race for playoff spots often much tighter and more dramatic. So, when you are watching an exciting game go into overtime or a shootout, remember that both teams are still playing for valuable standings points. A regulation win, an overtime win, or a shootout win earns a team 2 points. But, crucially, forcing a game into overtime or a shootout guarantees that a team will earn at least 1 point, even if they ultimately lose. This strategic element can influence team play, especially later in the season, as teams might strategically play for overtime to secure that guaranteed point if a regulation win appears out of reach. This system is often referred to by hockey enthusiasts and analysts as the 3-point game system. This term highlights that a maximum of 3 points are awarded in total for any given match, 2 for the winner and 1 for the overtime loser. It is a distinct feature of National Hockey League standings compared to some other major sports leagues, where only outright wins contribute to a team's total points. This approach aims to maximize competitive balance and fan engagement throughout the entire season. Understanding the overtime loss point fundamentally changes how you might interpret the National Hockey League standings. It emphasizes the importance of every single game and every minute played, recognizing the resilience and effort of teams that battle fiercely even when they do not manage a full victory. This strategic element adds an exciting layer of depth and drama to the National Hockey League season, making every point an important step in the challenging race for the playoffs and ultimately, the Stanley Cup.